Now, with skating solidifying itself as an Olympic sport, as a second appearance in the Paris Looms, is the sport starting to show signs of growth in South Africa? Are there any skaters that South Africans can get behind in Paris later in the year? Now, joining us to answer some of these questions is veteran skater, as well as MC of South African skating competitions, Sam Khumalo. Sam, a very good afternoon, and thank you so much for coming through.
Yes, a good afternoon to you and your viewers. Thank you very much for having me.
Now, skating will again appear in the Summer Olympics in 2024. What impact do you think this has had on South African skating scene?
It's definitely had a big impact on the South African skating scene. It's definitely helped parents realize that it's not just something that, is a sport that you just push time and stuff like that. It's an actual Olympic sport. So parents have definitely decided to stand behind their kids more and stuff and support the actual skate scene itself more. So, I mean, that in that aspect, it definitely has helped, and it's definitely showing the growth within that, yeah.
Now, as somebody who has been in the local scene, as a pioneer in the skating scene, ensuring that the next generation has access to safe spaces for skating, what do you think, or are there any outstanding talents out there that we can look ahead to?
Oh, yes, there's definitely a couple of skaters that are definitely going to be out there representing us in the Olympics and stuff. So, for instance, there's Brandon Valjalo. He's one of our top competitors. There's Boipelo, all the way from Kimberley as well. And then from Cape Town, we've also got Devandre. He's also an amazing talent to look out for. So, I mean, obviously, and Kule from Durban. So there's definitely pockets around of kids that are definitely going to be in the Olympics there to represent us.
Just maybe, Mdungwa, give us a little bit of an idea how you got into skating.
Well, how I got into skating, well, for me personally, it was just, I got a bit tired of the traditional sports, and I guess I needed something that was more suited to my lifestyle and how I wanted to express myself. And I started when I was about 12, which is 23 years ago, And I just fell in love with the sport since then, and I just pushed.
So, I mean, is it a sport that is being played in the townships?
Yes, so that is something we've definitely seen grow within the past, I would say, 5 to 10 years. It's definitely picked up in the townships. Like, for instance, in Joburg, I would say there's more skateboarders in the townships than there are in the suburbs for some reason. But, the township has definitely picked up to it, and we've built some skate parks in Pimville and stuff like that for the kids as well. So, I mean, with those kind of initiatives, the kids are definitely taking to it, and it is picking up. It really is.
And, I mean, what are the levels of this thing? We're talking specifically skateboarding, because sometimes you'd see, like, rollerblades, roller skating, ice skating. There's definitely levels to this thing, yeah?
Yes, so, for instance, with the event that's going to be happening in Cape Town, the Ultimate X, the Converse Ultimate X, that has going to have international riders BMXing and skateboarding coming across, showcasing their skills, and that's going to be something where it's like, as a family man or something, you can definitely come through, show your kids what the extreme sports scene is about, and learn more. The athletes are more than willing to chat with the people, have fun. So, I mean, yeah.
So now, if you look at some of the talent that you mentioned earlier on, Sam, I mean, are there possible Olympic hopefuls for Paris?
Yes. So from that 4 that I mentioned, there were 2 that actually competed at the last Olympics, which is Boipelo and Brandon. So I'm definitely hoping to see them back there again. But then we obviously want to see Kule, Devandre, and then obviously just spread out and more kids and make it bigger. Hopefully we can send a huge team there and represent South Africa.
And what are some of those challenges? I mean, if you look at some of this, and I think one of the people that I interviewed last week warned me about calling some smaller sporting coach. So I'm going to move away from that. So what are some of the challenges that you face as a sport that is not too fancy?
I mean, with every sport, funding is the main thing. That's it's always just funding and just backing from government and stuff, for facilities mainly, because I think that's where we need more of the focus, is if we have better facilities for everybody to hone their skills and continue and grow. So, I mean, that's one of the major challenges, is actually just finding places to actually build nice credited skate parks.
So you will also be emceeing at the event, the Converse ULTX. Just tell us about what we can expect at that event.
Yeah, so what we can definitely expect is, so there's going to be international park BMXs that are coming through that are amazing. So one of my favorite, Kevin Peraza, he's all the way from the United States. He's going to be here. And I know there's quite a few French riders as well coming. I think there was a French rider that won last year, if I'm not mistaken, and he's been killing it. So he should be back, obviously, to defend his title. And then within skateboarding, we have all of our local heroes. We've got the Brandons, the Devandre. Devandre won it last year. And we've got Jean-Marc Jones. He's going to be killing it as well. He's actually got quite a few records himself. And obviously, just the whole festivities. It's like there's going to be musical entertainment. There will be all kinds of stuff that people can just get involved with and just have fun with everybody. So it's not just about the extreme sports, but it's just the whole festive vibe.
Duma, thank you so much for coming through to speak to us.